here we are. Today is the day. We're going to prank my cousin E. So while I was away in 2022 into 2023, he ended up renting my home while I was away, courtesy of my mom. And so when I came back, I just started living with my renter. So here we are and we're here. So what used to happen, or what usually happens, is when he gets home, he's a truck driver. So when he gets home, sometimes I still be dressed up from YouTube videos, have my little wigs and stuff on, a little push-up bra and all that going on. And he'd be like, damn it, where you coming from? Or what you got going on? And then he'd be on the phone with my brother and his other truck driver friends. And he'd be like, I believe Dami got a little secret boyfriend or something. She always waits till I'm gone. And she probably have this little secret life going on with this guy. And then sometimes when he leaves to take his daughter back home or to go pick her up, he'd be like, all right, I'm gone. Just want to let you know I'm not going to be gone that long. So don't be thinking you could be sneaking a man up in here and I'm not going to catch him or whatever. So he just always teased me about it. So I figured today would be the day that I actually tease him back. And so I want to take you guys along with me as I do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to stage the living room and a little bit, excuse me guys, I can't say this is nose itches because I'm not channeling, I don't believe. But we're going to stage the front of the hallway as well. So I'm going to take you guys with me. And we're going to stage it as if like a guy is here. And we're going to make the living room look a little, you know, like I got my freak on a little bit. And we're going to see if we can get a good reaction out of him. So I just want y'all to join me. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed that we could get a good reaction out of him from this. I'm really excited about this because it's been a very long time since I played pranks. Let alone I've never recorded my pranks. But I've always used to I always used to do pranks or whatever. I used to mostly get my parents. And I have the funniest thing. So let me do a walkthrough a little bit of what we're gonna do, and then we'll just see in the end if it'll turn out how we expect. And I think that's how most of my vlogs are gonna go anyway. So I'm gonna always like do an intro type thing right here, tell y'all what I expect, but then we're just gonna see how it turns out in the end, because most times it don't turn out how you expect.
Trying to get a camera back.
The camera. I'm not gonna catch him or whatever. So he just always teased me about it. So I figured. We going here together. We gonna see what's going on. Car parked all that. We going together. He said no. He said shit. Hit it. Shit. Yeah.
He didn't get him coming in. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's talk about this aftermath. Nothing happened the way that we thought it would. This was all forensic, y'all, so check it out, okay? So basically, I'm going to start where I immediately noticed that my cousin E was on his way back home sooner than we expected, right? And my friend, she went to do her aunt's hair. And the plan was she'd go do that. We'd chill. And then we had hours to get everything set up. So I noticed he's on his way back home. And so I frantically call my friend and I'm like, Nana, he's on his way home. You have to hurry and come here. We need the car. We need everything. We need to come like set everything up. And so she comes over and we're running around. We actually have an original take one of us running around looking for peanut butter, trying to pick which one, nuts or no nuts, smooth, thick, creamy, whatever. And then I actually have footage of her putting the peanut butter in the boxers, but we wasn't recording. But anyway, so what you guys are about to see is the whole setup when I had to rush her to come back. She stopped smack dead in the middle of doing her great aunt's hair to come help set up at last minute. And so that's what you guys are about to see. Check it out. All right, y'all. This is
Bernard, say hey.
Hey, Bernard. Y'all, this is the car. This is my fake dude that pulled up right here. So this is gonna piss Eric off.
Yes.
Because he got that mandingo mentality. Like, this is my house. Yes. Yeah. This is my shiznit. Right. So he finna be pissed off. So
this is the truck. Now we about to move on.
It's right in front of the steps.
Yeah, right there.
He gonna have to walk around.
All
right, y'all. So we're gonna turn.
All right, then we're gonna turn, and then he got the shoes, his shirt, the women draws. And then, oh, look at that doo-doo right there. She shit her ass. Coming too fast
So
and
what
shit.
we did,
Got too excited.
See that we put
The
peanut
coat.
butter in there.
And then look at the bra.
We had like 2 shots before this, but
The bra.
y'all don't get to see that.
And stuff, so yeah, this is everything. This is about to get going on. So then we about to set you up.
Yeah, we gonna
and let it sit up. Alright, we're gonna sit it up, sit it up, sit it up.
And that way,
And then that way y'all can catch everything. The drawers, him coming into the door, and everything.
Put my lace panties on the.
All right.
So this is what it's gonna be, y'all. He is not too far away, so we had to rush and hurry up and get it popping. And so we're gonna get it popping. So y'all stay tuned for the next part. Bye. Okay, so you saw how the car is all up on the porch. And that's how I wanted it. You saw the panties on the ceiling fan. You saw the bra, all of that. You saw the poopy boxers, the shoes, pants, shirt. Made it look like he stripped at the door, all that kind of stuff, right? And y'all also saw the angle that I wanted to put the camera so that we could get his reaction as soon as he enters the door. Problem number 1. I think I have my camera set to some sort of auto thing where if you're not talking and moving in the frame about a certain amount of time, obviously 18 seconds, it shuts off. And so I didn't know that though. So I'm like, well, okay, that's that part. so I didn't know that. So keep that in mind. So the camera's perfect. I'm like, all we have to do is chill. Everything is good. Now I could like give Strauss his dinner. Everything is in place. So I left Strauss loose and I'm preparing to like, I'm picking other stuff up to put away. And Strauss runs over to the boxers and he's licking the poop. He's licking the peanut butter out of the boxers, so I had to run. I had to run and stop him. Guys, I just have to show you this too because right after I left Strauss off, he came running and he licked the peanut butter off. So I just want to show y'all all the little trials and tribulations we're going through to make this happen. But Netta told me I caught him just in time, so I pulled the little underwear back because they just left. So everything is good. But y'all, all I heard was Strauss. I said, Strauss, get away from it. Get away from the doggy poop peanut butter draws thing. But all right, guys.
Viewfinder. Focus on lock. Video configuration. Frame rate.
Oh my God.
Stop recording video.
And then I had to call my friend to be sure that there was enough enough peanut butter still in the boxes. She was like, yeah, straight. I was like, oh my God, I thought Strauss ate all of the peanut butter out of the boxes. So I take him back to the back, I feed him, and I say it again. Now we can just chill. All we have to do is wait. And the timer, no. So then I look at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, it's time for my mom to get off. And if she sees this car parked up against this porch like this, she might mess it up. She might call E or something. I just didn't know what would happen, but I know my mom and her how she is about the yard and stuff. And so I'm like, oh my goodness. So I call her and she don't answer. And I'm like, crap, I wonder if has she pulled up yet? So I run outside and luckily she was outside. I'm like, Mom, I was like, come here. She was like, yeah, I'm on my way over. She was like, whose car is that? Like, what, did you get somebody's keys and try to drive or something? And I'm like, no. I was like, hurry up, come here. Let me show you what's going on. I was like, we're going to prank E. And she was like, oh, you decided to do it? And I was like, yeah, come here, come look. So I just wanted to get her reaction when she first opened the door to see if the test subjects would work. She opens the door and she looks and the first thing she sees is the poopy boxers. And then she was like, whoa, what's that in the boxes? Like, that really looks like poop. And I was like, it's peanut butter. She was like, wow, this peanut butter really looks like poop. I was like, look at the panties on the ceiling. She's like, oh, I didn't even notice the panties on the ceiling, but I see your bra over there. And I see the little shoes and stuff at the door. And I was like, yeah. I was like, we're going to get them. I was like, you're going to get them. She was like, I was about to say, I really thought you tried to drive and park the car. She was like, whose car is it? And I was like, it's Netta's cousin's. And she was like, okay. And so she's outside, we're talking, and I'm watching his location. I'm like, man, he's getting really close, Mom. And then we're still talking. I'm like, Mom, he's in town. And she was like, okay. And she's still just raking the yard or something. And then I was like, Mom, I think... And she was like, yeah, I think I better go in because when he pulls up, he likes to sit in his truck and talk. He's probably going to start asking me all these sorts of questions thinking I know who the car is. And she was like, I might mess it up. And I was like, yeah, hurry up, get in the house. She was like, all right. So she runs in the house and I was like, look, peek out the blinds and just let me know. Like, just call me if you need to call me, but let me know. Keep looking at him. So she laughs and she goes in the house. And so we're chilling. And I'm like, okay, all I have to do is just hit the record. No, is that what it? Yeah, no. Yeah. All I have to do is hit the record button. So I run in and I was like, I'm gonna crawl when I hear him backing up because I didn't want to like, burn too much of the battery. And so because I know he likes to sit out in his car and talk to his truck. He backs in, beep, 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 and then it go like all the air lets out. That's definitely E. And then he'll sit in the truck and he'll talk to my brother and his other truck driver friends. And so I'm like, I'll have time. I just probably have to crawl because I don't know if he'll see anything through the blinds or anything through the window. And so I hear the and I'm like, I'm good. So I crawl and I hit the record button and then I run and I'm sitting in the hallway, right? And then I'm like, no, I'm going to go to my room. I'm so nervous. So I run to my room and then I knew he would come in immediately because he's like, whose car is this, So he really does. And I'm like, oh, thank God he really got out of the truck and then just sitting there talking to his truck driver friends. So he comes in, I hear the door open, but then I hear it close. And I'm like, but he didn't close the big door. He just closed the screen door. And I'm like, what happened? He didn't come in or nothing. So I'm like, well, either way, I got his reaction. So let me crawl. I'm going to go low and I'm going to crawl and get the camera. And I'm going to see what it looked like. So I crawl and I get the camera. And guys, nothing. I'm like, oh my God. So then I was like, what am I going to do? So I call Ari and I'm like, Ari, come over here. And I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't get it in the footage. I didn't get him coming in. Or I don't think I did. But you come and see because it's saying 18 seconds. And I know it took him longer than that to get into the house. And so she comes over and she's like, yeah, no, you didn't get anything. And I'm like, crap. I was like, all right, we have to recreate something. We have to think of something on the fly. And she goes, and I'm like, well, you go back out there. You got to convince him to come in. You got to. I was like, this is what you do. I was like, because he thinks that you come over here to borrow ranch and catch up anyway. I was like, what did he say to you when you came over? And she was like, he's scared to come in. I was like, you lying. She was like, no, he's really scared to come in. I was like, all right, well, you got to go back out there and you got to convince him to come in. And so what you guys are about to hear now is Netta rushing in to tell me as I'm waiting for Ari to get him to come in. I had no idea that Netta had pulled back up just in time. And so I'm going to just reiterate a little bit of what she was telling me because she was laughing so hard and whispering while she was telling me because she wasn't sure if he was ever going to come in the house. So basically, when I sent Ari back out there to convince him, he's going, no, I'm not going in there. Like, what's going on? And then Ari goes, I don't know. I'm looking for it too. Is it really a guy back there? And he's like, I don't know. I went through the front and I turned around and brought my ass back out. I'm not going in there. From what I understand is what the girls told me. And so by this time, what's happening is I'm in my room. And Netta pulls up and she's like speaking to everybody like it's her first time being around. And she's like, hey, what you doing? Why you sitting in the truck? Whose car is that up on the porch? And then he goes, I don't know. I'm not trying to go in there. I think she got a man in there. He said, it's dude's shit all over the living room. But he's like, trying to still keep it respectful and low key. She's like, she was like, I'm going in there. He was like, yeah, y'all go in there and find out what's going on. And so again, what y'all about to see is Netta coming in to catch me up on what happened outside. So check it out. Shitty drove. Oh, shitty drove. God damn. Why you like this? What the heck? Eric, come on. Huh? Nothing.
Oh, who that? What you got going on in here?
Oh,
in here. Hi, Eric. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on in there? Open the door. That shitty boo-boo dolls. What's going on here?
Panties on the ceiling?
Yeah, damn. Rose. Rock. Shit, that's a surprise, baby. Ain't good. Came good on time. Hell yeah, he's sitting right here talking about this shit ass dog.
Yeah, keep on.
Shitty ass dog.
Hey, Nella,
What?
I finally caught her ass.
Right with the shitty drawers, man, though. With
I don't
the
know about
shitty
all that,
drawers.
man.
I don't think that man a good man right here. Come on out of there. Come on out of there. Let's see what these shit ass man in there. Come on. Damn.
All right, so as you can see, I send her back out and I'm like, please try to get him to come in. So what you guys are about to see now is footage of Ari and Netta finally getting Eric to face his fear and come in the house and think that he busted me for having a shitty booty guy in the house. So check it out and we'll be right back.
Come on, bro. I always come get this shit up, though.
I was outside minding my damn
I
business.
made Eric come in here. He gonna tell me come up in here by my damn self. I made him come first. He came in before everybody else. He talk about some dog. Look at this shit and shit in the drawer. He said he done seen the shit in the drawer. They gonna come some Netta. Who in there? Shit, I don't know. We gonna find out.
I just came to get a camera back.
The camera.
Yeah.
So we gotta leave. Eric, everybody. Eric.
Excuse me. Hey,
He said
Taryn.
you gotta go in your room. And we gotta leave. He said we gotta leave.
Here, Diamond. Here's the camera.
All right, so you guys saw, he was like, told you I'd get your ass. All right, so that's what y'all saw. They finally got him to come in the house. It wasn't what I really wanted to happen. I really wanted to see his face when he came in the door and saw that. But what I will tell y'all is over the days after it happened, he did admit to me that I've given him PTSD. So he says now every time he comes in the house, he looks around because it messed him up. He said it really messed him up. I had no idea to get him like that. And also, what really messed him up too, he said he saw the camera. And he was like, what kind of freaky shit got going on? But you guys are going to hear him say that right here at the end as we run back out of the house onto the porch and we go, April Fools, we got you. All right. So with that being said, my name is Diamond. You're watching Pretty Blind Encryptions, and I'll see you guys on the next vlog.
Turn the light on. Turn the light on.
He already been in a minute. He said, I done gave it some shit in the drawers and the floor. He said, I ain't go back in there. That man up in there, that's main big ass feet. No. I said, come on, Eric, we going here together. All right, we gonna see what's going on. Car parked all that. We going together. He said, no. He said, shit, he done. Shit. Shit, baby. I said, nah, we got some man in with some boo. Come on, we get this shit up today. So he was hilarious about this shit. He was funny. He said, draws in the ceiling. He started laughing. Yeah.
You see the drawers?
He said, bras over there.
All right, let's get him here. You take the camera. Let's get him.
Eric good got his ass April Fool's Day on your ass, nigga. Y'all see him? Look, he said the shit was enough.
I said he came in, but he turned around.
Yeah, he seen the shit. He said, whoop, then he came back. I watched him get out. I watched him get out the truck. Yes, that's your ass up the whole motherfucking time.
I said,
I should have known so. Women didn't know who the hell it was.
Right.
because you know she was checking this car.
Whole time in my cousin's truck. I got him good. You wonder why she was behind me. She was coming to get her truck. We got her good.
I wonder why that damn camera was sitting in the damn living room.
Living room on the thing.
Maybe Diamond got
Look, kinky shit going on.
And he's on the ceiling.
Yeah, then he look. He said, "There's shit in them drawers right there." Yeah.
All that shit, like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah, shit in the drawers. He said, "What the hell?"
You seen the poop?
Yeah, that's peanut butter, baby. I did good.
Ariana said,
I did
she
good.
came in, she said, uh-oh. I said, what? She said, we only got 18 seconds. We
Yeah.
didn't get him coming in. I said, Ariana, you got to go back. You got to catch him. She said,
She told me, "Come here, Eric. Come here, Eric." So I said,
Yeah.
"Eric, what's the hell going on out here?"
I said, Ari, you got to get him to come in the house.
I
Come
did
back.
it. I did it. Eric said, "No." I said, "No, you don't get us by a goddamn self. We're going in together." Yeah, we did good. April Fool's on Eric. That's a good one. Hey, we did good. He said that was a good one, so we did good.
We got to.
And we're done. Cut.